chicken.
Oh, yeah.
First on the team
It's great to have you with us.
from Memphis, Tennessee.
Get your VCRs ready. Get your VCRs ready.
Make it squeal like a pig, Johnny, squeal like a pig.
Big John Daly.
G'day everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Preferred Lives podcast. My name's Nick, and I'm your host. We're the home of good golf and better chat. If you don't know already, you should by now. But if you don't, we are. Joining me tonight, two of my esteemed colleagues, Mr. Adam King to my left. How you going, mate?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me on your podcast again.
You're welcome.
Couple of weeks in a row. How you going?
Yeah, going strong, mate. Going strong. I'm a bit tired. We've had to move offices the last sort of week, and I've been literally doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and I'm just a bit pooped.
Oh.
You know, after it's all done, and you can just go, oh.
That's where you're at?
That's where I'm at. So
Yeah, right.
straight to bed after a couple of pub sodas tonight, I think.
How good are the Brookvale Unions going down?
Oh, big shout out. Big shout out. And to your left, Mr. Simwu.
Good, thanks, Nick. Yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. Good, mate.
It's good.
You've maintained the mo, which I'm very pleased with.
Well, we've got at least another 30 days of that, mate, so
Well, you brought
lock yourself in.
Well, you brought like an esteem to the show. Like, I feel more like reputable with you here.
It was
It's all of that, or are you going to arrest me?
it's mainly to back up the stats, so they're a little bit more authoritative with a mustache, I think. So
Like Max Walker spec.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
How's Mrs. Simwu like it?
she loves it.
Does she?
Can't get enough.
Actual?
Mm.
Does she call you Ned?
No,
Like, no. Okay,
Diddle.
just
we
just
do it a bit of
Simwu.
diddling, though.
That's good chat. Oh, I didn't expect that from you. That's fantastic. Boys, did we get any golf in this week?
I did. I think I didn't manage to get out on the weekend. Did manage to get out for me and Ambrose. Went down to Titans Golf Day on Friday.
Smacked it around?
Yeah, a bit of fun. So got around there with some friends of the show.
Yeah.
T-Mac. So everyone knows T-Mac. He actually put the squad together. And a softball mate of ours, Kevy Ray, Stingray. We'd like to bit of a shout out to Stingray. And then another secret human, or we...
Yeah, just
another
there was
secret.
another guy there apparently.
Yeah, Rick Neese was there, who's a really good friend of the show also. Might have had a sick day.
Great bloke.
So yeah, we had a fat day, awesome day. We had the afternoon tea time. We're playing down there at Parkwood Golf Club down on the Gold Coast there, which is attached to the Titan Training Centre. So
Yeah, it's like attached to the facility, isn't it?
yeah. But a couple of 18-hole putt courses attached to it as well, and then like a big aquatic centre and trampoline park, and then
It's like a whole precinct, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got their training centre in there and fields, outdoor and indoor stuff as well. So not a bad little course. Yeah, it was pretty tidy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite not, I won't say surprising because I expected it to be really good. It was actually really fun, I thought too.
Yeah.
Like enough water to give you a bit of like the hibbity-jibbities, but not enough to be like, oh, fuck.
And quite gettable. Like we played off the whites, which was kind of mid tees, I suppose. We didn't play off the tips, and every single par five we had the opportunity of getting on into, and we did for a couple. You put us really close on one to get us our first eagle.
Yep.
And you threw a couple of nice little birdie darts in there as well on a couple of the other holes.
Yeah.
I drove it pretty well. T-Mac was just a bit of a stick all around, and Stingray was up and down off the tee.
Yeah, he come good with some, but geez, he was lights out with a putter, wasn't he?
Yeah, his putting was good. How good was the 3-iron too?
Oh,
he
yeah,
belted this 3-iron, 310, I think we measured it back. Dead
just
straight.
all arms and hands throwing the ball. Hey?
Yeah, just that softball swing through. Yeah, absolutely pumped. One at least. He had a couple of goes at it, and a couple of dog hooks in there as well. So had a fat day. You know, for me and Ambrose is a lot of fun, and we ended up coming home with a second prize, which was pretty good.
Yeah, only missed out on the title by a shot.
Yeah,
and we it might appear in the Bounty Hunters or the Steamers where we didn't quite par a par five, did we? Which is a cardinal sin.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that more because the actual layout of that hole I'm a real big fan of. It's the ultimate risk and reward, that hole. So
yeah, a bit of a cock tease, wasn't it?
yeah, that's probably the word I was looking for. Yeah, so really, really good. And we ended up with some jerseys.
Yeah, a
for
couple
second
of
place. So some signed jerseys.
Signed Titans jerseys, which we think were probably the pick of the prizes in the end.
Yeah, well, what was top prize? It was a corporate box.
Yeah, corporate box something, or it was an upgrade box or something. They kept talking about it. And then third prize was ticket for each of them to Magic Round, I think. Was that
It
the
was
third
something
prize?
like that. Yeah. Or no, I think Magic Round was an NTP. State of Origin was a longest drive.
Longest drive on, yeah, which was pretty good.
Third place, I think it was a voucher the merch or something.
Yeah,
maybe,
righto.
maybe something like that.
Anyway, I ended up with some signed jerseys. So
Yeah, some
Team
signed
Max looking
shirts.
that after. So yeah, that was my foray into golf this weekend.
Yeah, well, you did bloody good.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Smoked the ball for us a few times.
Yeah, a
and
couple of big
got us
long
out of
drives.
trouble. Yeah, love that. Simu, you played some golf with me on the weekend too.
We did.
On Saturday, we had a pretty decent little gang out there, didn't we?
We did. It was yours truly, you, Mr. Kmart Freeman, and
I forgot about that.
and none other than fellow podcast member M Dunbar from M Dunbar Golf Performance Academy.
The very same.
Yeah, the very same one.
The very same. Yeah, it was a hell of a group.
We had a really fat time, at least for 9 holes, but I for 18 really, especially with MD and I taking out the chockies for the day.
Got tight at the end there, didn't it?
It did get tight at the end. It's the first time I've been on a winning side for some time. I have to admit that. So
Took a club professional to get you across the line, did it?
normally I'm getting beaten by that said club
Yeah,
professional.
it's him that's doing the damage.
and by another scratch marker in Rohan Dore from Dore's Flores. But yeah, no, we had a really good time. Weather was really nice.
Yeah, it was the day before the storm, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, the
fucking
calm before the
magic.
storm, literally. It was a little bit
Magic.
windy. We had a really good day golf-wise. I had a really good first 9, which was the back 9. We teed off on 10. Got around in 19 points on the first 9, but just
That's
sort
what
of,
set you up for the win. That's where you sort of like.
we were a fair way ahead there. I think at one stage, I think it was on the 16th, which was our
there was
7th
some
hole of
words
the day.
spoken there, wasn't there?
Some words spoken. Almost the commentator's curse, but from a player. So someone else in my team, who shall remain nameless, mentioned that, if we get up to 10, it doubles or something to that.
the prize doubles. So we had a bowl of chips and a disc, just your standard, and they're up by 5. And Mitchy's like, "Hey,
Early crow.
Early crow.
if it gets to double figures, boys, it gets times by 2." And old Fremo went, right, I can't. And we then proceeded to go win. I think we got 3 in a row to take it back down to 2 for a bit there. It was,
It was good.
pretty cool.
And speaking of good, you actually played pretty good golf yourself for the day.
Yeah, I was really good. I don't get to say it often. So yeah, I was actually really good. I washed a hole and still finished with 40 points, which is haven't had 40 points in a very long time. So got the old loaner driver out from Shoutout MD Performance Golf. He paired me up with that. I actually used it on the golf day too. And I think that's what kind of helped. I got a bit used to it out on the course on
With no pressure.
late Friday Ave, and I could just work on a swing. And then Saturday was just all 80%. Not real long, but still longer than
Long enough.
I have been on the other one. And I think I hit the majority of fairways. On the holes that I hit fairways, I think I parred almost everything, and it had no doubles, which is a big help. When I got into trouble, punched out iron on 2-putt. Took the lab out for a burl. The boys gave me a bit of stick beforehand. They said like, "Oh, you get one too." I'm like, "No, I told them a story about T-Max Timu.
Timu lab, yeah.
Nearly exactly the same. Hey?
Very similar.
It's
Like
ridiculous.
it hurt my soul to admit it because I paid 4 times the amount of what he paid.
Yeah. And I said to the boys in the warm-up, because we're all having a little putt, I'm like, "Boys, this thing's just point and shoot, hey? It's
Point and
unreal.
shoot.
Point and shoot. I one-putted 10, 12 and 13, just like point,
Off the start.
shoot.
3 of the
bang,
first
just
4 holes. Yeah, right. Point and shoot, guys.
Point and shoot, fellas. So, yeah, it was really good to have a good round for once. So, I'm looking forward to getting fit into one of those elites very soon. So, I might even do a little video with that because I'm going to get Mitchy to fit me in, or Crooksy, our mate, Crookshanks. He's gonna sort me out. Now, boys, we'll jump in. There was a hectic week of golf. The Bank of Utah and the Genesis. Front 9, as always, brought to you by our friends at Build Right Innovations. Jack's the main man. You guys have been inundating him with phone calls because I've been getting Snapchats from the Dice Man and from Dill. Jack's just on the phone. He's doing laps. I'd love to get an Apple Watch or some sort of is it a pedometer?
Yeah, like a tracking device for counting steps.
I want to see how many steps he does because he's not just like wandering steps. He's pumping these steps out. So I'd love to get them stats. But the reason he's doing that is because he's on the phone to you guys. He's sorting out new builds, renovations, extensions. Talk to him about doing a shed. Basically, if you want anything constructed, give him a ring. One, he loves to chat to you, and two, he'll tell you if he can do it. So his number 0403 760 176, and that's also in the show notes as well. Now, the golfing world, we're going to start with the Bank of Utah Championship, and Michael Brennan gets his first win from his third start, going 22 under in this one to take the W. Boys, do we catch much of the Bank of Utah Championship?
I didn't see a great deal of it, but he came in with a sponsors exemption. He came in off PGA Americas, I think, tour.
Yeah, I think he was Corn Ferry. Anyway, he wasn't going to play the event. He was meant to be.
Wow.
He was meant to be in Canada, working for his sponsor, playing at a tournament that his sponsor was holding. Wasn't a professional tournament. He was going to hit some drives and do all that sort of stuff. And he got a last minute change up to come to this thing, and he's ended up walking away with the chockies.
Walk away with a win, PGA Tour win,
Four-shot win.
1.2 or 1.3 or something schmill. Like, not a bad little
decent amount of schmill. Yeah.
decent call up on on an off season golf.
Yeah, for an autumn event, for a fall event.
Yeah, the rating of the event wasn't super high, but still, like, you're winning money and playing as good a golf as he did. I like watching this course. I kind of look forward to it because it's so different to anything that we see. It's a bit out there. It's not desert. It's rock. It's like a desert, but instead of sand, it's rocks.
You said it was lava pits, hey?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So a bit like a old fucking Mario Kart racetrack, like.
Yeah.
And there was some people got stuck in the rock bunty, like, and trying to hit balls out would hit a rock and fucking go sideways, or hit one and drop back underneath another little boulder, rocky lava thing. Yeah, it was. There were some pretty wicked highlights with traces on them for people being stuck in the lava bunty.
Left, right, good nights, sort of all over the show. There were some pretty strong names in there, like two friends of the show, Maxi Homer. He snuck into the top 10 with 15 under, and Mitchie's favourite, Jason Day, he finished T20 as well. So
J-Day had a 6 under final round to sneak himself up into that, so he came home strong. Maxie had something going on, didn't he?
Ankle spurs or something.
Yeah. You saw him getting some treatment from the physio and strapped up, and and still came in with a top 10.
Is that an impact thing, the spur? Is that from...
Spurs can come from many, many different things. A lot of it's probably more from the tendon pulling. So the Achilles tendon attaches down around that heel, and if it pulls off, like, he spends a fair bit of time on his toes. So I'd imagine that, but general people can get them as well. Heel spurs, just with a bit of bony fragment. Yeah.
Yuck.
So just before we move off Michael Brendan, so
we already moved off him, mate.
Yeah,
Max Homer, Jason Day. We'll double back. Right.
I'll just double
Get
back
on him.
He's a ball speed merchant. Like, he ships it. I don't know whether you saw any of the they did a PGA Tour did an Instagram post, and it's drives by Michael Brennan, and they're consecutively getting longer. So his longest drive of the week was 418 yards.
Oh, from this week, just gone.
From this week.
Shit.
Yep.
418.
418
that's a bit of
yards.
elevation, remember? Yeah.
And getting a bit of rollout. But
That's still high 350s, 360s.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but it's his driver is a bit of a weapon. So 191 ball speed is the highest that he got for the for the tournament. It was the leading the fields in stroke gains off the tee by more than 7 strokes total. It's the best PGA Tour performance for strokes gains off the tee this season. So he drives the ball really well. So if he keeps that up, he would be in the top 5 for ball speed. So you've got Aldrich Potgieter is leading the way. So his average is over 190. So that's his average. The Højgaard twins are second and fourth. Brennan would have been second if he keeps that up all year. And then, you got Min Woo in fifth. And then all these other guys that are coming through in the top 20, like Luke Glenn, Ludwig, Chris Goddard up. So it's, they said 10 years ago there was only 4 players that were over averaging 181, and now there's 24.
Jesus. So he's in, like, elite company.
Well, he's one of the, he would be at least one of the top 20, which is pretty good for only playing 3 games or 3 tournaments. So,
does this win?
Small sample size, obviously, like that'll lower as it evens out over.
Yeah, but I think if just for ball speed, like ball speed will be high all the time. He won't get the rollout, he won't get the meters, but that's why they say, well, the top ball speed guys, and they're talking about this group of young players that are coming through with like the trackman age. So they're taught to watch the figures and hit the ball hard, and they'll focus on getting it straight later on in their life. So as a kid, they're just being told to smash the ball, so that's what they're good at.
Yeah, the trackman kids.
Yeah,
Jesus,
trackman
that sounds
generation.
horrible.
I'm just nodding along, just hypnotised by your moustache. You were right.
Thanks.
Yeah,
It is
definitely
good.
had some credence to his stats. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. If you didn't have that, I wouldn't have believed a word you just said.
Absolutely.
You've done really well. Wow, that 190 is like, that's moving.
It is moving it
That's, anyway.
significantly.
I think mine's about 344. Like that's,
So he plays a 7TX shaft, and most of those guys doing that would be something up there, or 7X or 7TX.
yep.
Yeah, right.
Do we know what ball he uses, just out of
I
curiosity?
think he'd be I think it's a Pro V1X.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's hard nut.
Yep.
Hard nut. Any sure thing with Adam King results on this one, mate?
Yeah, we got the hit on the no hole in one.
Bang.
There were none, and we got it. So they were paid $2.25. So that's the first little top up we've had
That's
in
a
a while.
good little, like,
Yeah.
over $2 for a no hole in one.
Yeah, so that paid for that bet and the top 20 multi that I missed as well. So I broke even over the weekend. So we missed top 20. So we had McNeely, who missed the cut by one. Thor Bjornsson, who started off pretty hot but slipped down the ladder, ended up T37. And we had Rico Hoey, who ended up in second place.
Rico.
Yeah, Rico. So
The Penguins of Madagascar fame.
bit of a mixed bag.
I love that from you. Any other highlights in this one? I think we might move on to the DP, the Genesis Championship, if everyone's all good with the Bank of Utah. Everyone all good?
Off to Korea, south.
Off to the southern part of Korea, where Junghan Lee gets the W. My apologies if I mispronounced that. It was a bit of mules gone wild here. There was some random names up there, but I think we were driving around on Saturday. Mitchy Boy was having a look at a scorecard and like of this particular event and said, Simu, you'd be having a field day with all these blokes running around. Simu then proceeded to salivate for 3 minutes. So do you want to take this one away, mate? Did you see anyone here that sort of jumped out at you? I know I've just added a new player to my stable I'll talk about soon, but is there anyone up there for you, mate?
Not really. No. It was a bit of
Excellent.
everyone. There was a bit of everyone over there. Probably the highlight of this event for me was David Micheluzzi securing his DP World Tour
Yeah,
card
big Mika.
Mika, how good.
for 2026. So
He just needed to make the cut for that, yeah?
I can't
think-
remember exactly what it was,
Because
but
didn't they announce it on the Saturday after he made the cut that's pretty much tied his card up? Because
It
I
was.
think he put a post
You're
up
correct, yeah.
that he did that,
Yep.
was awesome, and then kind of
Job done,
shat
sort
the
of.
bed a little bit after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
He might have had a few shandies after realising he made the cut, maybe.
yeah.
A couple of Fosters over in South
So
Korea.
that got him his full card for DP World Tour
Full
for
card.
2026.
So it's the top
100?
100 or 116 or 115 or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but yeah, that was probably one of the main highlights for me, I guess. None of my other
Did you see the young fella Jordan Gumberg? So you hold out for birdie on his last hole on the 72nd
He
hole.
did, and that was that was to get on as well, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
That was
So
to
he ended up
maintain
making the top 100 after the fact of that. Like that got him. They said, well, he'll probably need to hold this to get inside the 100, and he did. It got him down to 97, I think, and then a couple others came in and pushed him out, but he ended up at 100. So he made the card, got his card with
Yeah,
that hole out from
with-
what
with
60
the hole
meters,
out,
70
yeah.
meters or something. Yeah,
pretty decent shot too.
yeah.
like,
It landed real short, so the over
on the fringe and then
yeah, kind of
filtered
bled
in.
its way up and
Yep.
shaped 3 times. So I would dare say the green had a bit of tear in it and a little bit of shape in it.
bit of Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
bit of-
yeah, it did its own little Mario Kart thing and spun on the banana and ended up in the hole.
Well, they're
Spun on
calling
a
it
banana.
shot of the year.
Yeah.
But that's probably for people that haven't seen Mitch Fry do birdie pin wins
Yeah, exactly.
on
I
par
mean,
threes. So
there's if you haven't seen that, what a work of art that is, you have no right to be commenting on what shot of the year is.
But no, sorry, Nick. With regards to the Genesis in Korea, once Hao Tong Lee started falling down the leaderboard, I just sort of lost interest, mate.
So
I
did your
wasn't-
interest, yeah.
I was just so disappointed for Hao Tong Lee. So
For the tall Chinaman.
yeah, we wear our.
It's not
our heart
racist,
on
you
our
can
sleeve.
say
No, it's
Chinaman.
fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
from
It's just-
Chinaman.
It was just the way you said it.
If you say
It was
a
just-
Chinaman, that's a different story.
Yeah, you can't say that. That's no good. I've found someone who I'm adding to my stable who finished third on the weekend. His last name's Elvira, which doesn't strike a chord with me, but the first name of Nacho does. Big fan of nachos and a big fan of Nacho Elvira or Elvira. I'm not sure how you say
Elvira, I
it,
think
but
they say.
I'm just going to call him Nacho because that's amazing. And I think if Taco Bell doesn't sponsor him, there's something going on with the management of Taco Bell. You need to jump on that, or like GYG or something. You've got to get on that. So big shout out to Nacho. Any other random names out there? Maybe not from the golf world. Any other good ones that you boys have seen?
Yeah, so there's a gentleman on the World Darts Tour. I don't know whether you guys saw this.
I love that you know World Darts.
World Darts. I don't know what the league is, whatever the professional one is. The 180 with the warlock and all that.
180.
So most of these guys have nicknames.
Simon the Whitlock.
Yep, the wizard. So there's a gentleman, I believe he's from Australia, whose name is Tim Poosey, and his nickname is the Magnet. And he's actually been banned from using his nickname, the Magnet, in the tournaments. So
Poosey Magnet. It took me a while. I'm ashamed at how long it took me, and I love that.
I just can't believe he's been banned. They reckon it's vulgar. So
it's pretty close. Yeah.
I just Googled. I got a couple of funny ones.
Did you?
Dick Trickle. That's a pretty funny one. American race car driver. Dick
Nice.
Butkus.
yeah, Butkus. Yeah, I know that name.
Legend in the game of football. Be remembered for what he did with his dick at his butt, I think. I know, something rather. And then
Yeah.
Rusty Kuntz, I'm going to say.
Rusty Kuntz.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
it's
just gonna say
K-U-N-T-Z.
K-U-N-S-E. I spoke to a
What about
gentleman.
Fanny Schmeller?
Yeah. Oh, the famous skier. Yep.
The skier, yeah.
Dewana Bonner or
Yeah.
Boner. She's an NBL player, I'm imagining. American Macedonian, of course.
Yeah, right. So there is some funky names, but none as good as Nacho.
Let us know in the comments or send us an email if you know of any other.
Yeah, if you can top Nacho or Fanny Schmeller's a
Schmeller,
pretty good
yeah.
one. I do like Pussy Magnet though. That one's,
The Magnet.
that one's pretty good. The Magnet, I like that. Just a side note, Simon Whitlock, Timu, elderly Brett Lee.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Agreed.
dead ringer. Anyway, any other highlights before we wrap this one up, fellas? The TP Genesis Championship in the south of Korea. There wasn't much doing. I didn't catch much of it. I'm not going to lie to you. Sorry to all of our avid viewers out. in
DP
this-
World Tour fans.
Yeah, my apologies. What did get me going, though, the Aussie girls got it done in the International Crown Team event. They defeated Team USA. So the Aussie team of Minji Lee, Hannah Green, Grace Kim, who I believe have all won majors respectively, individually. And Rising Star, I'm going to butcher this last name and I apologise, but I'm going to go with Karayakau, Steph Karakau. I've got nothing. But yeah, the girls got it done and they won and they got presented with a cool little crown. I thought that was pretty damn awesome to see. I was really loving as a outfitter tragic, like the green that the girls were wearing. It really popped and I was like, fuck, that's cool. Like, it actually looked awesome. The girls looked like they're having a bloody good time. So did you boys happen to catch any of that one at all?
I didn't, but I do know a little bit about the tournament. If you'd like me to impart some
Please do.
mustache knowledge.
Also, if you can help me pronounce Steph's last name, it'd be amazing.
Kingy might look that up for us. So it's a match play style format, not too dissimilar from the Ryder Cup. So it's 8 national teams though, of 4. So it's a tournament, it's a match play event with the final match determining the crowned nation. So you're winning a trophy, but it's a crown.
Literally a crown, yeah.
So because there's more than just 2 sides, there's some pool play at the start, and not bikinis, but pool players in playing against each other
In a
in
pool
golf tournament.
phase, like in a group phase.
followed by semi-finals and then a final match on Sunday
Which that's when you swim in the pool
after. And then each match in the semi-finals and finals consists of 2 singles matches and 1 foursome match. So pretty cool.
Up.
So the runner-ups was the USA. Hannah Green, HG, and Minji secured the winning points for Australia in the final. And this was another tournament in Dongland in South Korea. So
everything's happening over there. I think we need to get over there.
we should do a junket, press junket.
Yeah, if the North or the South Koreans want to sponsor us, we'd be more than happy to.
Do you want to help us with the pronunciation on that last name?
I'd love to. You're really close. Kiriakou.
Kiryaku. My apologies, Steph.
And it's Steph.
Steph. What did I say? Steph.
Good job.
The Australians actually beat Team International, so they had an international team that went through.
Oh, like
had
a mix and match.
Yeah, Charlie Hull and Brooke Henderson and a couple of other people as well.
Didn't have enough.
Well, I think it's all to do with qualification. They've got the English team didn't have enough high ranked players to qualify. So
Makes
they
sense.
just kind of mixed and matched and
Yep.
gave those sexy girls a bit of a go. Who are great golfers in their own right as well.
Yeah, just picked up what you said. Charlie Hull loves a bunger fame. Absolutely demolishes bungers. I'd like to see something on this on the men and the women. I'd like to see like Hannah and Minjee maybe go out with a couple of Aussie, like maybe obviously Minwoo would be cool to see. But who do you think would be our sort of top two at the moment? Like if we had to send out 2 guys, 2 girls, you're the commissioner of Golf Australia to send out your top 2 boys, your top 2 girls. Who are you picking? Question without notice.
Well, the girls, I would go HG and Minjee, I guess,
Minjee.
just from historical. They got a bit of dog in them.
Depends if you have
Gracie.
to pick. Do you have to pick from PGA Tour?
No, you can go to live if you want.
Probably wouldn't go to live at the moment. I don't think
No,
the
I was
Aussie
gonna
boys are
say.
doing real good down there, are they? You'd have to add like J-Day, I suppose.
Yep.
Well, I was thinking J-Day for one.
Scotty's been playing a fair bit, but I think Scotty's been playing a fair bit to make sure he secures his card so
Yeah.
that he doesn't miss out for the next.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah,
He came T30.
yeah,
in the
which was
DP.
enough, I think, for him to secure his card on the DP World Tour as well.
Yep.
For next year.
I wouldn't mind Minwoo,
Minners?
maybe Koala if you were sort of. I suppose it all depends how they're playing, but yeah, I'd like to see Minwoo and Minjee be.
I think it's good that they just
good
have an
story.
all girls
Yeah,
team
yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
get to
Absolutely.
play some match play stuff, and it's team event, so that, they get to pair up and do some four balls as well as individuals.
It
So
was awesome to watch, and they got a cool crown at the end. Like that's awesome. Like, that's a cool little prize. Anything else for the review side of things, fellas? Any other reviews you want to go through before we jump into the preview of the Hong Kong Open with our friend Sim Wu?
no.
No reviews. All right.
That's that kind of wrapped up. So on the DP World Tour, that kind of wrapped up the regular season.
Yeah, it's done
so
now,
they
isn't it?
get a week off, as you said. There's not a great deal of other golf going on this weekend, except for the very exciting Hong Kong Open. So DP World Tour get a week off, then we go next week and into the Abu Dhabi Championship, and then the Tour Champs is the following. So for all those are qualified.
Yeah, excellent. Well, let's talk about the Hong Kong Open with Sim Wu. Take it away, Sim Wu.
Righto. So this is a bit of a. I don't want to say it's a filler event, but it is a filler event on the on the Asian tour at the moment. So we've got another international series event coming up soon, but in between that, we've got the Link Hong Kong Open, which is at Hong Kong Golf Club. So as some of you may know, there is a place in these rankings for someone to win a position in Live Golf via the international series, which is on the Asian tour. So there is requirement for some of the Live players to play X amount of Asian tour events, which is what we're going to see. The guys that haven't done it throughout the year or throughout the Live season, they got to try and catch up. So we had some guys last week playing, and we've got a few this week, which makes it a little bit interesting. Jose Ballester of peeing in the creek at the Masters
did a wee.
Fame.
Yeah.
So he's in there. CH3, Charles Howell III. Patrick Reed is actually the favourite for this event, which is killing Kingy on the inside. Danny Lee and a host of others, Matty Jones, all those sort of guys are over there. So there's not a whole heap of information available on the course other than if you were to want to go and play a round as a civilian, it would be 1,700 Hong Kong dollar, which equates to about 330 Australian dollars
so it's
for a round.
pretty pricey.
Yeah, so you can get on, which is pretty cool. But I would imagine being the climate Hong Kong, so it's a lot of those big sort of overbranching trees. Be a relatively tight course, I would imagine, a few hills and all that sort of stuff. But just a pretty standard Asian style course. So Not a lot of points going with regards to official world golf ranking and all that sort of stuff, being the team that's assembled for the event. So, being the only golf tournament that is on, that is your choice to watch.
All eyes glued. Did you put a punt on this one? Did you have a look at the field?
Look, Paddy Reed is the favourite, and that's who I would sort of be.
That's who you're looking at?
Well, that's who I'd be looking at. I think he's been playing pretty decent golf. As previously mentioned, I thought he was pretty stiff to not get into the Ryder Cup team. You got Tom McKibben, David Puge, the burly South African Dean Burmester, Paul Casey, Taylor Gooch, Scott Vincent. So, there's
So
a
there's
few
some names
guys there
in
to have a
there.
shot
Yeah,
at
yeah.
if you were the betting kind.
I think the shortest price is around sort of 10 or 15, isn't it?
$10 for Paddy Reed, and then
so there's a bit
kinda-
of value out there if you're chasing outrights.
Yep.
So it's a lucky dip, fellas. Just rip in.
Jed
let us know
Morgan's
you
over
go.
there, paying $326. If you scroll right down to the bottom, that's where he is.
Share some bet slips with us. If you jump on this one, let us know. We'd love to hear what you've got to say. Also coming up in the next few weeks, we've got sort of the New South Wales Open, the Queensland PGA. We've got the Vicky Open, I think, is coming up as well. So we're going to do a lot more previews on the Australian side of things as well,
Yep.
which is going to be cool. This week is just particularly slow for
We've also got the end of the DP World Tour.
the grand final for that.
Yep, the grand final for the Asian Tour,
Yep.
which is the International Series final.
Plenty of
which is
dong
also
getting about in that, surely.
Abu Dhabi, I believe. So we're over there because it's still good golf weather over there. And then, flat stick Aussie season at the
Aussie summer kicks off.
Australian season.
PGA and the Open with Raws and all that coming down. So lot to look forward to.
Yeah, plenty on.
Plenty on. So preview's pretty dry this week, but stick with us because it's all about to kick off Deluxe heading into the festive season for us. Now, that's going to bring us to the end of the front nine. We really enjoy your company so far, and if you want to hang around for some mad yarns on the back nine, there are some good ones. So stay tuned, and we'll be back right after this. I played the crickets. I'm leaving that in.
Remix.
Keep listening. Don't stop listening. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome back, everyone, to the Preferred Lives podcast. You've joined us at halfway, which, as you all know, is the turn. It's brought to you by our mates at Crush Organics. They do some wonderful things. I'm currently suffering from a bit of golfer's elbow at the moment, and I bought some of the topical pain cream. I'm going to give that a whirl. I've been using the Deep Heat, and it sounds a bit weird, but like I put it on before I go to bed, and it just ruins my sleep a little bit because you get the fumes and the smell. Like I quite enjoy the smell, but it just at night time it's no good because if you sleep on your side, it gets up your nose. So I've ordered some of the topical cream, and I'm going to give that a good old rub. If you want to order some, you can, and you can use code PLP, and you'll get 40% off your order. So you win, they win, we win. It's a pretty good deal.
It's a lot of winners.
Everyone wins. I don't see a downside. Use a code, you nearly get half of what the list price is off. It helps us, and you listen to us, so you obviously like us. So we win, you win, they win. I can circle jerk. How good. Back nine time. We want to start with some shout outs to all of our loyal fans and listeners. King, you believe you've got one to start us off with?
I do. I'm going to shout out. Oh, fucking hell, I'm having a bit of trouble talking. Sorry.
It's these pub red sodas.
I'm going to shout out my daughter. She's not a listener, but I did spend an entire weekend watching her at state camp for softball. She managed to get through and make the under-18s Queensland softball team. So
Shout out Evie.
yeah, she's been playing some good softball of late. So it was good to see all that training
Hard work
and
pays off.
hard work paying off. So they really get stuck in. I think they train twice a week now through to January when they fly down to Blacktown out in Sydney's west.
Yep.
And
Near the Rudy Hill RSL.
right next to the Rudy Hill RSL.
Yeah,
which was,
you'll be down there for a press and a
no
and a
doubt.
schnitty.
They've got a very large selection of press machines. So and the schnitty isn't too bad, actually.
Yeah, right.
Actually, they do a good pizza in there too. And gnocchi.
Pizza at the Rudy Hill.
Yeah. Nice little gnocchi in there. So, yeah, big shout out to Evie and obviously all the other girls that were 15 other girls that made the team as well. She's played with a lot of them and played in-state teams with a lot of them as well. So,
it's a good little
big
group.
shout out to everyone. Yeah. No, they're a
Well
nice
done.
crew, really cool crew. So it's they hopefully can go the whole way and make it to the final and hopefully bring home the biggies.
That'd be good. That'd be real good to see. Simwo, any shout outs from you, sir?
I was going to do a shout out, but I forget his name. Do you remember the gentleman that Mitty D introduced us to on Saturday afternoon? Was a listener.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
I don't.
Shout out to you, unknown person who we got introduced to.
He
after
came and
a
he
beer or
shook our
two.
hand and he said we
Yeah.
did a good job. And
Avid listener.
Yeah,
he was too,
was.
yeah.
He's going to be
Freak.
devastated if you forgot his name.
I am terribly sorry.
If I was there, gentlemen, I probably would forget it as well. So I do apologise.
In our
In
defence, we were 3 schooners deep at this time. So we did, it was
Was he a member?
after the Yeah, he
Member, okay.
came up and had a yarn to Mitch and he introduced me and Simwo and we had a bit of a yarn with him and he was a really nice guy. I'm going to ask Mitch and we're going to give him a dedicated shout out off the top next episode that Mitchy done buzz on, I think, because he deserves it.
Yeah.
We love when you come up to us and say, "Oh, we listen to the pod." It's a really cool feeling.
It is cool, yeah.
So keep on doing it, and I'd maybe make sure we haven't had 4 or 5 schooners before, or just go buy us one. That'll work too. Shout out to me. I don't really have any off the top of the dome.
I've got another little shout
yeah,
out.
yeah.
This will tie into my my steamer as well. So a big shout out to all the volunteers and obviously the grounds crew at TGC who have been helping the last couple of days with a pretty massive tidy up. So my steamer of the week is the storm that come through Toowoomba, especially specifically Middle Ridge area on Sunday afternoon. Evie and I actually got caught on the Gatton bypass coming back. We had to pull off the side of the road.
Back home from state camp.
The storm was that freaking bad. We didn't know how much damage it had caused until Mitch sent us a video of a couple of holes and many limbs and trees absolutely obliterated. So the boys of the grounds crew at TGC been working overtime, no doubt, as have many volunteers. Fremo was out there on Tuesday, picking up bits and pieces and helping out. And I think they've put a bit of a call out for Thursday, which is tomorrow, which will be yesterday when you guys listen to this. So hopefully, they get plenty of help, plenty of volunteers out there. So big shout out to those guys who are capable of going out. I wish I could. I've got work, unfortunately. So otherwise, I'd be out there, as Simwo and I were saying, in the green room. Green room. Doing some manual labour and getting that golf course ready. Hopefully they can get it back to spec, within a reasonable time frame so we can get out there and play some golf. But big shout out to those people.
A big shout out to the volunteers. Yeah, I got some snaps from Fremo. Holes 4 and 5 look ridiculously just trashed. Like he had the cruiser out in the middle of the fairway there with his big. I think he's got a 3x4 box trailer and it was full and it still was a mess. And he's like, well, look, I've already done a full load and you can't even tell. Like it was, so a big shout out to all the grounds crew out there. We know you guys are working overtime. We know you guys listen to the potty, so you're doing God's work and we really appreciate everything you're doing for us. Any steamers from you, Simwo? There was a couple that we mentioned in the green room there.
Yeah, well, I've got a Bunty Hunter. Can I do a Bunty Hunter?
Yeah, look, they're interchangeable.
It's a bit of both, but it's a Bunty Hunter. So
I mean, it's pretty steamy if you end up in the Bunty, isn't it? Like,
yeah, but I didn't lose it.
True.
But second hole, Middle Ridge. For those playing at home, people who've played that course before will know that if you stand on the second tee and point yourself at the green, there's a little bit of room on either side of the shot. Unfortunately, I went outside that room.
outside the vectors.
And I have...
Par 3 for those.
It's a par 3, yeah.
Just
par 3.
an easy 170, 190 metres.
Long par 3 on the course.
Yeah.
I had thoughts in my head of making sure that I set myself up properly and aligned myself. And so I've done something slightly different, but then also did something counteractive with my swing as well. And I managed to hit a low... knifey shot. It definitely wasn't hosel because it didn't feel like hosel, but it sort of went straight towards the gentlemen that were just getting back into their cut on the 16th green. So there's a few trees there.
Hard left.
Hard left. And my initial reaction was to yell out, "Oh no!" but then also say 4 at the same time. So "Oh no, 4!" straight off the tee.
One solid word.
was
Go,
one-
"Oh, no,
one solid word. I don't know what came over me, but I was scared for their health, but I was also a steward of the game and yelling at 4 at the same time. So
Yeah, no, you did your due diligence.
Just
you know, it was-
melded the pair of them.
I did. I didn't get that far. Thankfully, it hit that little shrubby tree and dropped down in there.
Dropped
and
straight
I had
away.
Had
Yeah.
to chip out from that and had 120 metres for my third shot into a par 3.
Just tapped it in for an easy bogey. Or?
No, I ended up making double. I played safe because it was a white flag, so I didn't go right at it. I hit 110 club and
Tuck
had
back left,
15
yeah, okay.
metres. So anyway,
Rubbish.
that was one of a handful of bunty situations I got myself into on Saturday, but that was probably the best one.
That was a ripper. That was that brought the vibe back up. There was a few cranky blokes after hole 1. I was one of them after wiping. There's a few cranky blokes coming into 2, and that brought everyone back to that sweet vibe. I've got a couple of bunties that probably made the round that got very, very lucky on. I've got a few. So the first one was probably my favourite, and I don't know how I did this, but I'm very pleased that someone was there to see it. So we had some friends of the show coming up the 10th, where we were coming down the 17th. Shout out to Nug and Thrifty, who are coming up. Now, I was reliably informed that Nug might have had a few beers the night before, so he was a bit loose and full of chat, which was good. And I was up on the tee block, and they all proceeded to stop what they were doing and watch me on the tee block, which is great. Like, nothing like a bit of pressure. And I pumped this drive. Like, I hit it fucking hard. It was probably one of the hardest hit balls of the day. Unfortunately, quite a large gum tree branch jumped out, which is unfortunate, and sent the ball back behind us and into the left-hand sand as you're heading up 10 into the bunker in front of the boys. Nice drive. I'm like, oh fuck! Not only have I not cleared the ladies, I've gone into the fucking sand on 10. Like, at this point, I'm like, the round's done. I'm fucked. Like, I am so fucked here. I get to the ball. Someone hasn't raked, which I usually get the shits about. I'm like, fuck this. The imprint of the foot, the ball's sat on this side
on the
of
top
it.
lip of it.
So I've got a little tee, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, get fucked if I'm not hitting 3-wood out of this bunker. Like I said, Kane him the 3-wood. He's like, you fucking what? And I'm like, no, I reckon I've got this. And was going to play it down the 10th, pulled it a little bit, hit a little, it was quite a big window in between 2 trees. Just wasn't what I was aiming for. Beautiful little baby fade down to maybe 300 out. So I'm like, that's okay. I'm going to use the 3-wood again. Bang, pumped it up, put it straight down the middle. Would have had 50 in, chip close, point and shoot, easy bogey. All day. And I could not believe my luck.
Out of the greenside bunker.
Out of the greenside bunker on 10.
Next to you. Oh.
Yeah, absolute fluke. The second one, as we were coming down 6, nuked one again, but just tugged it a little bit. We couldn't find it for a while. Simu, you ended up reloading, and we found yours. And Mitch said, "Oh, Simu didn't hit his one very well. Yours will be a bit further down." So I actually went down right next to the creek, sort of just still on the cart path as you're coming up 8. It's parked itself in one of these little flower beds. And I looked at Mitch. He's like, "Yep, just pull it back. No, closer to the hole. You'll be sweet." So I take a drop, and I'm like, "Oh, I've still got like 160 meters. I'm just going to like maybe take like a little hybrid and try and hit it over the jacarandas here. And if I find it, it'll be fine." And I fucking hit a penetrator straight at the jacarandas. There's a window the size of a Rubik's Cube, and I've dead set hit middle straight through it, pulled up on the fringe. 2-putt par, no worries, boys. Easy game.
That's a bunty, that one, isn't it?
That's absolute, yeah. Get out of jail when you're on type stuff. So that was me over the weekend, which I was very, very happy with. Do we have any other steamers or bunties?
We did have one from MD on on the 18th. So I think he had a bit of trouble on 17. So the vibe wasn't particularly positive on 18. We were just hoping to get out of it and get up into the clubhouse and have your mid-round sort out. And he's pushed his 8-iron. I think we both hit 8-iron. He pushed it a little bit right And he did yell out, "Get under the tree."
It did. As
And
soon as he hit it.
it did get under the tree. But if you can imagine those big old pine trees that have really chunky bark and really uneven profiles for their trunks, they're not like round. And if you could imagine a trunk that had like a golf ball sized indent in the side of it that a golf ball could sit in.
A peninsula.
Well, it's a reverse peninsula, and that's where Mitch's golf ball was wedged inside one of those peninsulas.
Oh dear.
Not possible.
He wasn't really happy about it.
You could have done a snooker shot if that was allowed and try and bump it back out, but there was no way you were getting a club on it, so he had to pull her out and take an unplayable and ended up.
I don't think he hit it bad.
Yeah.
He sort of had to knife one
because he's still under the tree.
Still under the big canopy, so he knifed it into the bank and rolled past. And I think he might have one or two putted.
Yeah.
He was none too pleased.
Anyway, that sort of result from an iron shot that was probably only 10 metres offline. Really, like it's pretty disappointing. So you can imagine when the photos of the trees getting knocked over and all that sort of stuff came around, we were hopeful for Mitch that it was one of the pine trees on 18.
Shave this bastard down.
So he ended up with a bogey on that one. So it's a pretty good shot.
Putt in, yeah. Very good.
Now, if there's no steamers and bounty hunters, we might move on to a bit of algo chat, a bit of yarn side of things. Now, I've come across some interesting stuff here, fellas. I don't know if you've seen them. I don't know if I've sent them to you, but AI has gone a bit overboard here. And I'm getting Steve Irwin versus a Stingray WWE style at WrestleMania, and Steve Irwin just punches the shit out of this Stingray, and it's sad because we all love Steve, but it's also quite refreshing to see him just pound on this Stingray for what he's done. So I've been getting a few of those. Been getting a few weird ones, particularly from you two. So I'm keen to see what your algos are like this week, boys. What are we looking at? What's the For You page look like?
I'm happy to report that I have successfully influenced Kingy's algorithm to feature everyone's favourite South African. I think he's a hairstylist. What's his name? Hammond
Big hairy
both up.
bear, yeah.
Was he bicep curling today? Was it?
Yeah, I believe so. So he's like the Stefan of South Africa. So he's very well manicured and dark black hair, and he's very positive and does lots of positive outlook type reels. So I've sent enough of those to Kingy that he's getting those now, and that was actually payback for the sort of Russian Ukrainian style head bopping ones that he was sending to me for ages that infiltrated mine. But you're next, Reezy, so I've got to get you for.
What are we thinking?
Well, I've got to.
Have I got you on the catchphrase guy?
You got me. You got me on catchphrase guy. So
I'm just a regular guy.
I got Evie onto that. She was none too pleased.
So I'm biding my time. I'm waiting for the right new thing to come through. That's
when
really
it passes through, you'll know.
Yeah, I will. When I see it, as soon as I see it, I'm going to know. Well, that's it.
Just having a little look over Kingy's shoulder, and there's some.
I'm trying to find something that I can talk about because I'm about 8 screens down. Oh, she's got no arms. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not going to look at that one.
Yeah, actually, you did send me through some EPT stuff this week. So
there you go. That could be my.
Yeah, pretty weird areas, but look,
I'm getting lots of gambling ones, and I don't know where that's come from, like pokies in particular.
Yeah, Luca Canto. Yeah,
he's
pretty good.
Come on, cuz.
Yeah, come on, cuz. He's pretty good. He donates a fair bit back. Like he does a lot of mental health stuff, and if he makes 10 grand, and
loves a gamble,
loves a punt.
You know what I don't like is when he goes on and he has like an air swing at like the red or black. Like, how do you fuck that up?
Yeah, it
it's right there.
doesn't
like,
touch.
It doesn't register. He's like, well, now I'm going to go black.
And that puts him off, and
he goes.
He generally gets it wrong after that, doesn't he?
Yeah, or he gets it right. W money, W fun, gamble responsibly, of course. Yep. Any other points of interest for this week, fellas?
Oh, there's a lot of cricket ones starting to come pumping through. I know T-Mac, he loves sending a good old reel, and he's frothing with the cricket ones, especially with the looming Ashes about to come to the front of our lobes.
Attention spans.
Thank you.
Yeah. Lobes will work.
Yeah. So getting plenty of those.
Don't call me perfect. Call me, and then it's Pat Cummins coming in off the long run, just in swingers. Like, look. There was another Ashes on the weekend, actually. We might just mention it quickly. The Aussies got the win.
Oh, they did. Rugby League.
Over at Wembley. Record International Rugby League crowd, 65,000 they had to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was- which I didn't watch
In
it
the
live.
stadium?
Yeah, which it still wasn't
No,
full.
65,000 people in total.
Just total.
Yeah.
just total viewers.
Stadium. What?
That's good. That's good chat.
Yeah, fair. I
There
deserve
was
that.
like the whole like top rung, like because it was at Wembley. I'm
Wembley,
pretty,
yeah.
pretty sure, which
yeah,
which
right.
holds quite a lot more than that.
Yeah.
The
How
whole
many
top
does Wembley
rung,
hold?
120, I think, or 100.
Oh, right. So there's still room for improvement.
Yeah, it was just like the whole top section wasn't full, but everything below that was chockers.
I know Rowie was.
And,
He woke up. He set an alarm.
Yeah, well, he's
Yep.
traditionally a night owl. He'd be up.
Yeah, well,
listening to-
he got up to watch Liverpool get beaten by some team that was relegated for the last few years.
Oh, Brentford Bees.
Yeah, someone. And he got up 2 nights in a row. So he got up for the Kangaroos, then got up to watch Liverpool.
Jeez, he would have been cranky.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Rowie. Shout out Rowie. But now the Aussies got to win. Reece Walsh, man of the match.
They back up again this week, I saw.
This week,
yeah.
yeah, it's 3 in
Back to back
a
to
row.
back.
Yeah,
right. Because
So-
we weren't sure. We were thinking maybe it was fortnightly over a 6-week
No,
tour.
it must be
but-
weekly.
Yeah.
And
So,
so,
we're at Hill Dickinson Stadium, which is the new Everton Stadium.
yeah.
How many does
absolute
it hold?
Banger.
I don't think it's as big. It's not as big as Wembley.
No, it's not a Wembley. You'd be lucky to get 50 into that
Yep.
one, I reckon. But Isaiah Yeo, the captain, got KO'd.
Yeah, he's out for.
Pretty bad. So Harry Grant, newest Kangaroo captain.
Oh, so you'll get the band.
Yeah. So
How did he
he's
play?
He was solid.
Yep.
Tommy Dearden only
Yeah, a few minutes.
got a few minutes because they just
Couldn't take him off.
couldn't take Hazard off.
Yep.
England were good for the first 45.
It was pretty tight at first half. Yeah,
6-0.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Boys
sort of
ran away.
The floodgates open. They took
They
England,
had a few
England didn't
robbed.
take the chances.
They had a few taken off them as well, though, didn't they?
They did
In that first
England didn't capitalise when they could have. Having said that, yeah, like you said, like the Aussies probably had 2 or 3 in the first half that
Should have.
should have, could have, would have. So I'm looking forward to the next one to see what England learned if they change the side at all. I haven't seen the English side yet, but
So, according to the NRL app, England are coming 4th in a 2-team tournament. So,
They are.
First, fourth in a 2-team international series. So, well done to the NRL. But no, really ripping and tearing from a debut from my man, Mr. Reece Walsh.
he was killing it.
He's on the up and doesn't look like settling down anytime soon, which is pretty exciting if you're a Reece Walsh fan, I guess. Playing some
Must be
lights
something
out
in that
footy.
toilet water, eh?
Hasn't lost a game since toilet water.
It's wild. Fucking toilet water. And then, of course, yeah, we've got the other Ashes, the cricket variety. It's not far away. I saw some leaked footage of the cum dog. He's been officially ruled out, which means Smudge comes in.
Yep.
Now, when Smudge
Comes in as captain. We're not sure who's going to take his place in the bowling, but
which means Smudge takes over as captain. He's got a pretty good record when he takes over from the cum dog. He's perfect. He's 9 from 9 or 6
7
from
from
6
7
or
or something,
something. Yeah. So
did you see that footage of Smudge practicing his golf swing in the Sheffield
did
Shield? I think
see
I'll
that.
put it in the chat. Yeah. He was up the
Non-strikers.
non-strikers
He
end, just kind
yeah.
of pulled the bat back, had a look at his alignment, brought it back
Yeah.
in, dropped the elbow in, and it did a proper golf swing with his cricket bat. It full kitted up in the middle of a fucking.
just out there in Sheffield.
Just out
Shield.
there making 100, by the way.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. 118.
Carving out hundreds, just
Yeah.
playing a baby fade down one. Like, love that for
Just
Smudge.
dropping it in the slot.
Yeah.
How good.
How good.
Oh, speaking of dropping in the slot, a little shout out to Jimmy King as well. He had a couple of belting games on the weekend. He had he had his first innings. He didn't get to bat in the first week. Scored 22, 23 or something on turf. Boys snuck over and got the win in the end. And then he went out to Dolby for a trial match against someone else for DDSWQ and shot 44 off 54 balls.
yeah.
Yeah, got taken by an absolute screamer to get him out. Otherwise, he was stoked. But he's like, I didn't realise what score I was on. Otherwise, I might have played a little bit more conservatively. But he was belting it all over the park, finding the middle of the bat, flicking some off the pads, couple nice pull shots. And
Ominous signs.
yeah. So hopefully he keeps that form running into the representative season.
Yeah, love that. Bloody oath. Now, you've actually reminded me, I had to give a shout out to my young fella, Archie, who has been working really hard on his bowling this week in the Ravens side for Souths. And we went down to the park twice last week did some bowling stuff, and he came away with 4 wickets on the weekend, the big fella. So big shout out to Archie. He's been working hard on his bowling, and it paid off over the weekend. So he got a little cold knock voucher for the end of the match.
Our
which
coach
is-
forgot to bring those.
yeah. Well, he only got it today at training, so yeah. So big shout out to him as well. Bloody kids in their sport, they're running wild.
It's summer. It's cricket season.
Good to
I guess.
see. Good to
Love
see.
it. Love it. They're not sitting at home. How good.
The Aussies got the win in the series against the Indians in the one day internationals as well. So they won
Yeah, it
the
did.
won the first 2, lost the last one, but
Yep.
dead
who
rubber
was-
didn't mean anything.
Who is the Indian bloke who's not like that? Was his last game in Australia?
Sharma.
Sharma, Rohit.
Rowett.
Yep.
The hit man.
Yep.
Yeah, he said
So
it
he-
was
he got a ton, I
waved-
think, and then
waved
off he
goodbye.
went.
Yep.
And there's a T20 on tonight.
Yep.
As
Currently
we
rain
record.
delayed.
Yeah, in a rain delay at the moment. So
Hopefully it's
Anyway.
not as bad as the storm we copped the other day.
Well, nothing builds up your test season like playing a few meaningless short form games against other teams, does it?
With how many
Shout
blokes?
out to Cricket Australia.
Yeah.
Chasing the buck.
Schedulers, you assholes. Anyway, that pretty much brings us to an end of the show, boys, unless we've got anything else.
Nope.
World Series is on at the moment too.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure if
Blue
anyone's
Jays won today.
They
Yes,
did,
they did.
After
After an 18 innings fucking marathon yesterday.
Did you watch it? Well, I saw bits and pieces of it. I kind of had it going and then was in and out with clients and whatnot. But Atani he got on base 9 times.
Well, he went 4 for 4 early with 2 home runs,
Well, yeah.
and then they just went, no thanks, but
Yeah,
you're not-
and then
you're
they
not
walked him
touching it.
intentionally 4 times. Then he picked
Yeah.
another walk off the back end of that as well. 2 home runs, 2 doubles. So he had a lead off double, 2 jacks in the middle, and a RBI
Ridiculous.
double in there.
But yeah, Toronto, for Freddie Freeman hit a walk-off in the bottom of 18,
Yep.
so two full games of baseball.
He
which
nearly
is
hit one
wild.
in the 15th as well.
Yeah, I can't remember that centre fielder's name, but he's lightning across the ground.
Yeah.
From the
It
from
fell
the
just
Jays.
in on the warning track, but yeah, he wasn't too far
Yeah,
off.
but
But he
on-
got another opportunity and did the thing with the bat and absolutely belted it.
And then Seattle come back and win today, so it's a
Yeah,
2-all.
Otani pitched today and
Off that late game.
left one in the middle with for Guerrero. I think he put one long, and then left
Vladdy.
2 batters on in the 6 innings, I think, and then the reliever came in and they scored 4 or 5 in that innings and just kind of leaped ahead. So hopefully they've got one more home game and then they head back up north.
Did he get charged with the loss for that?
He would,
Yeah,
because he'd given
so-
up 2, and they were down 2-1
the
when
runners
he
on
was
base were
dragged,
charged
and
to
the two runners that old Bud inherited, they go to Otani.
I like Atani as a reliever, not as a.
Oh, I don't mind him
starter.
starting, but I think he was just
Not
too
with an
fatigued.
18
He had
innings.
9 at bats the night before. They didn't get to. Well, the game didn't finish till 2 a.m.
I saw up in the crowd. There was a gent in there. He's got his 2 kids. They're both asleep. He's just holding them, and he's trying to have a drink. Like you can see him. He's got his little stand here, and he's trying to grab his beer. Like fucking hell, but he doesn't want to wake the kids, so he's like real careful. Like ooh ooh ooh. Like,
Yeah, there were plenty of teenagers snoozing on parents' laps in and around there. But yeah, so shaping up to be a decent World Series, which is
Yeah,
good. I
I-
think everyone thought that the Lakers were just going to walk all over them, but.
yeah.
Yeah, they proved that wrong. So hopefully they stretch it out a little bit. One more in LA and then, back up to Toronto.
Back up to Canada.
Eat.
Nice beavers in Canada. Make of that what you will. Boys, you've been an absolute pleasure tonight.
Thanks for having us, mate.
And we've done good. If you'd like to support the show, you can do so. You can jump on our website, www.preferredliesgolf.com. All the info to our socials, our emails. You want to contact us. You want to come on, tell us your yarn. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe on
Like,
the
share,
YouTube channel.
subscribe. I just had a little mental blank. I just thought, fuck, I could go another Brookvale Union Red Pub Soda.
Might have to hit Fitzy up for a sponsorship. What do you reckon?
Surely. Surely. Anyways, if you can't get out of it, get into it and don't put sugar in your coffee.
My hats off to y'all. Thanks a lot.